What day is it? Oh my god.
All right, what happened? Where did we end? Oh my gosh, it's been 2
Friday?
weeks. Where did we end?
A long time.
I don't know.
I'm
Where did
pretty
we
sure.
land?
I'm pretty
I don't know,
sure
man.
the ghosts showed up. We went into their ship, and then that was about it. I don't remember how it
Yep,
ended.
that's you. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
yeah.
You were in their ship. You pulled some stuff out.
It ended with me almost drowning, and then we went back up on our ship, and then we're like, oh, we're gonna go search for something, and then we went down to go search, and then I was like, hey, we should go swimming again, and then you were like, what the fuck? Something like that.
Oh wait, E-Tree had that whole vision.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the vision.
Yeah, the
vision
really
bit.
big story canon
Huge.
moment.
Yeah.
Finally,
that was pretty
we needed
cool.
that. We needed that. Yep. That was a win. Oh my goodness.
Ready whenever you are, Randy.
And last was Titus sent a message to Legoshi and it was interrupted.
Yeah.
And he got the response of don't do that, you'll spoil the surprise. And that's where we left off.
That is right where we ended. That's right.
Cliffhanger.
My goodness.
All right. So it's early morning. Titus, that was the last thing that happened. So the day is your guys's.
So I did that before bed, right?
No, I think you were out of spells because this was right after the sunken ship stuff.
Okay.
So I think you had a rest. So I think we're in the morning.
Okay. Because I definitely didn't click it.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
it was
because-
the day.
doing
I
last.
don't remember.
I have Arcane Recovery, and I get 2 of them, and I'm trying to remember what I did to use it. Because I don't remember doing much other than keeping Gray up and just staying on guard that last day. Because we didn't really have to do much for the snakes, but run away.
Oh, yeah. Interesting cleric build. Thanks.
All right. Well, I'll probably find Corsilla if I can catch a moment with her.
I rolled 17 for my morning workout, by the way.
Hey.
Nice. Feeling them gains.
She's
How
probably
much time's
doing laps.
passed? How much time has passed since the last stream? Because I was tinkering with. some
It's
arrows.
morning. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
morning.
one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think I as of right now I think I've probably made about 4 out of the 6 arrows that I was making. If I did recall. Trying to remember. Hang on, I wrote this down. I wrote down what type of arrows I was making. I was making some stuff for Grey.
His Dare's gonna start calling him Gray.
I don't know. Depends on the. Depends on you know how close we get, I guess. Shit. How did I write this down?
Right.
Paper flipping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I sent it to Randy. That's right. I should probably write this down somewhere else. I'll get lost otherwise. Okay, yeah, no. So I'm just going to keep tinkering away.
Okay.
I'm just in my lookout nest.
I'm on the deck of the ship, just watching clouds go by, terrain go by.
Oh, I was also trying to weave some kind of, tents, or not tents, but just covering the place. Tying up vines and leaves and stuff.
Yeah. I remember.
If it's morning, I'm doing the regular. Sorry, the echo. Oof.
Yeah, there's an
If
echo
it's
from
morning
somewhere.
That's Nate.
and wow, what a way to lose my mind. Okay, I'm going to go around with the food thingy, the food magic. Yes, that, and that's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
All right. Okay. I need somebody to roll a d20.
I think I did the last one. Or maybe Titus did the last one.
I just did one. Remember?
I don't think I rolled
Or
the
maybe
ghosts.
Chase did the last one. So, or maybe each re-roll the
Someone
last one. You know what, Dan? You roll the next one.
Sure, let's go. D20.
We're all a little bit fucked up today.
It's been 2 weeks. We were in a rhythm
Yeah.
of once a week, and now it's rough.
Been a minute.
Ooh,
Nat
nat
20,
20,
baby.
if only it mattered.
I mean, it could.
If only it mattered.
Good.
It could matter the wrong way or the right way.
In which case, I'm sorry and you're welcome.
It always matters.
So, as the day progresses, the weather seems fair. You know, you're still in that super hot, humid jungle.
Mhm.
As the airship continues flowing. Would anybody like to do anything for the day? Aside from your standard routine.
I'd like to let Corsilla know that I could not get a hold of her brother. So
Oh.
when I catch her doing a lap, I'll just just kind of wave you down. So
Good morning.
tried to get a hold of your brother, but your friend stopped me.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, he said he didn't want to ruin the surprise. End quote.
Well, didn't you just ruin the damn surprise? What the hell?
What?
Well, now I know there's a surprise. How am I gonna be surprised if I know it's coming?
I think I'm confused here.
So everything's fine then?
No, I literally couldn't get a hold of him. He stopped me completely. Said that won't be as fun. Don't ruin the surprise.
Well, yeah, so there's a surprise.
Yeah, but for who?
Me, obviously.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime.
I think the surprise was that Spee is destroyed. By the way.
BT dubs.
So I'm gonna go back to the captain quarters and finish the last half day of my work I have on my project. It's my day.
Okay. So, as the day progresses, and we're a little afternoon, sun's still high in the sky. And as you all kind of go about your day, I need everybody to roll, actually, everybody tell me what your passive perception is.
15.
Ooh, 14.
12.
10.
Perception.
Oh, wait,
Passive.
12.
Perception.
Yeah.
10.
Mine's 12. Sorry.
My passive is 13.
Okay. Gray, you said yours was 14?
Yes.
So Gray and Corsilla. As you're just kind of going about your standard day, you notice that all the shadows seem to be a little longer, more outstretched, and slightly darker than normal.
Are the ghosts still on the ship, by the way?
No.
No,
Okay.
I would have danced for them if they were.
Oh my.
Are,
So
are they like?
Did the ghost disappear after we discovered the shipwreck? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We looted it.
Darker and longer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna poke it with an arrow.
Are they everyone's proper shadows? Like, do they match up? Otherwise, other than being like longer and darker than normal, like, do they still match the person they're or thing they're shadowing?
Yeah. Yeah, they're the same, just a little elongated. Gray, as you poke it with your arrow, you give me a investigation.
22.
22. So, as the tip of the arrow hits the shadow, there's almost like a film before it stabs through the wood. Like there's something there's something going on there. Some kind of film or some kind of thin substance.
Do we have a symbiote on our ship?
Can I
I'm
step on
gonna.
it with my bare naked feet?
But you don't see any, as you pull the tip of the arrow out, there's nothing on the arrow.
I want to touch it with my naked feet. What's it feel
With
like?
your
I don't got shoes. I don't wear shoes. I got bare feet. Bare little bird feet.
So you get an odd chill kind of going up your foot through your spine. It's kind of this unnatural, otherworldly feeling.
Does it feel like any other, like, does it feel like when we were like in Nero's or in the murky water or
No, it does not feel like that odd
Grand
cosmic
Council meeting?
No, it's not. It doesn't quite feel that. It feels ominous, but not like ancient
Okay.
in any way.
You said Eitri is on the deck, right?
Yeah.
Do I see his shadow? Does it look a little different as well? Does it look kind of
Yeah, it's
similar to mine?
also yeah, everything, including it's not just your shadows. It's like the shadow coming off the crow's nest is also elongated and darker, and the sun is up. The sun is up high. The shadows should be non-existent, more or less up here, but they're there.
And I haven't noticed this.
No.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go over to Eitri. I may have a strange request.
Go on.
You have light spells, yeah?
Yes.
Would you mind casting one at my shadow?
Your shadow.
There's something
Why?
odd going on with the shadows.
Very well. But if this is some cheap trick, or you're making fun of my power, you'll feel it right quickly. Let me open my tome to see what... I mean, how great of a spell would you like?
I mean, if you could just get just a weak one to see if there's any reaction.
Very well. Now cast Guiding Bolt, level 8.
Okay. So as you release your bolt at the shadow, you don't notice much of a difference as the bolt hits the deck and leaves a light scorch. But the shadow seems unaffected. It didn't grow darker or brighter. It just kind of stayed steady.
Hmm.
What did you expect to happen?
I don't know, but the position of the sun, these shadows, it doesn't match.
Hmm. Have
Can
you
I-
run into this before?
I have no idea what this is.
Very well, we should alert the rest of the crew.
Titus may be able to identify this. I'm gonna go directly to Titus.
I'll go with him.
I want to relight my sage and walk around those shadows, see what it does.
Okay. It doesn't do anything.
Still doing it.
What time of day is it right now? How long was it before we
Yeah.
started seeing the shadows, or before they started seeing the shadows?
It's just afternoon.
Just afternoon. My project is finally complete.
What do we see
And
when
I
we
am-
walk in?
Well, I am no longer wearing my wizard hat. Instead, you see just like
A tinfoil
same
hat?
kind of like designs of his house crest, very like edged and mechanical, but like metal helmet that you see him literally donning as you guys walk in. The door is already open.
We get the Darth Vader shot before he twists in the chair.
The helmet lowering, but magically.
Yeah.
Does he seem like he's breathing heavier to you? Is that
Hey guys.
new helmet?
Yeah. Been working on this for a while now. This should keep things out of my head.
Hmm.
Quite the tinkerer.
More enchanter, but yes, I am dabbling in tinkering as of late.
What's it made of?
A series of metals, an alloy that I've been making out of materials that I bought for the ship.
If nothing gets into your head, does anything get out? Like you're sending.
I mean, it should, but I mean, that's a whole other issue of it still being tampered with. I need to find a way to maybe fix my arcane focus, but that's a whole other problem. What are you guys doing here for?
Oh, shadows are fucked up.
What? I'm gonna look at my shadow.
That's what I said the first time he told me.
My shadow seem fucked up.
I can grab an arrow and kind of poke at it show him kind of what I saw.
So a little time has passed, and as you poke at it, you don't see it like physically do anything, but Gray, you can feel that whatever this is marginally thicker.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. And so I could see it like react to being poked by the arrow.
There is no reaction.
There is no reaction, so I can't.
But Gray can feel it.
Gray can feel the
It
resistance.
seems thicker than a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
Hold it, feel it. I'll hand him the
Just
arrow.
Yeah. I mean, I have my staff nearby. I'm just gonna grab it, poke it. And I feel the resistance.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Well, it's gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. What level?
3rd level.
Okay. I need you to roll.
Amazing. Make sure I'm doing this right. Come on, internet. We
It's
choose
always
now of all times to lag.
fucking something, Brandy. There's always something.
Roll better.
Hmm.
For each
That was a
spell on the
20.
target, make an ability check.
You literally
of
rolled a
10.
we
20.
go?
Yeah.
Can we get an
ability
internet
Got it.
check?
Ability check. Okay, we got it. And I guess intelligence. Do I have proficiency with this or no? Like, would this be Arcana?
Yeah, I'd say just an Arcana roll.
Okay. Ooh, not good. A 10.
Yeah. As you cast it, it does not take effect.
Okay. Well,
Maybe Darius
Have you
has
guys-
a concoction?
maybe you tried the gods? You know,
Looking at Eitri.
seems very
I can
ethereal
tell
to
you,
me.
I can tell you at the very least, a streak of light from my tome didn't seem to do much, really at all. Though I
Alright,
didn't
well,
see the original effect that Gray was looking for. I don't really know what it does other than that sort of wobble.
All right. Well, I mean, if one of you wants to sit with me for a minute, I'm going to cast Identify.
I mean, he's
And
your
I'm
shadow
gonna
too.
I'm going to use a spell slot for it, not ritual cast it, so I don't have to touch this forever.
All right. You're coming with me.
Yay!
He always
Here we
gets
go
the fun
again.
stuff. Man. Well,
I'll tell you right now, last time he took me, I don't know if I'd classify that as fun. It was horrifying.
yeah, no, you experience kind of with your role, I can imagine.
That was some fucked up shit.
Yeah, no, it gets crazy. Our party has been kind of pulled through millennia of time and space and brought back. We're fucked up, man. The question is, though, if Gray noticed, would he think Corsilla would notice? Because he knows Corsilla's also got a keen sense like this. Exactly.
I reckon Darius has probably already noticed this and is like, I don't know, like trying to run tests of his own.
Well, I mean, with your passive, he hasn't.
Are you on the deck? I guess the ship has enough holes that cast shadows everywhere, I guess.
Yeah.
True. Oh, nice floppy.
Thank you.
Did I do
What
mine?
is you, lumpy love?
I'm just a clumpy guy, mate.
Hey!
Oh, hey! You know what? You get a pass.
It's Dan's highest number. Although you did. Oh.
I'm going to immediately at 4th level cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, God.
I don't like the urgency in that.
Come on. 25.
25.
That is at 4th level. I don't know if that matters, too.
Kinda, not really.
Okay.
As you cast it, and you don't see much of an effect.
Oh. Much of an effect?
No.
Even at 25.
No.
Mm.
You're assuming
Wow.
something's casting this spell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. No. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm going to use my last 3rd level for a counter spell. Damn it. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't.
I'm in absolute pain. Yeah, we're in pain. That's a 13. We are. I'm gonna share. We're screwed. Portal to the Shadowfell. I don't know what that means, but it can't be good. The Shadowfell is like a bad version of our place, like Fey but bad.
Well, what do we do about it?
What I've done didn't work, so I'm gonna sit for a minute, try to get a spell back. I'm literally gonna start sitting. I have an hour.
What's bad? What is? Have I heard of this ever before, Randy? Oh, probably not. Fuck.
Yeah,
I'm really gonna say
Hey.
that like, our shadows are becoming a portal to the Shadowfell, whether that pulls us in or sends something out. I don't know.
Do you know of any way to get out of it?
No, what I did failed. I'm trying again, but I have an hour.
If I poke my arrow through it, does it go like through to the deck or?
yeah, it still goes through.
Okay.
Like it's still physical.
So how did this happen?
Or-
Is it some like curse?
It's a curse.
It didn't feel like a curse. It feels like an active spell being cast right now.
By
It's
who?
not already cast. It's being cast.
By what?
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. Is
It
that
could-
the whole? What is it like?
Expand?
A dimension?
all right, Randy. Can I roll for this? Because like I would know of it, but I don't know how much I know. Right.
Yeah, I'd say that would be history or arcana.
We could.
We're gonna go. Yeah, either they're the same.
Darius has been around a while. Maybe he's got something in his
come on.
notebook.
Another 13. We are a lucky number, but not right now.
Yeah, you know it's bad. It's if you people when they learn planar travel, you know, you got your standard you know, we'll swing by the Fae, we'll go by the water plane. You know, there's a lot of good things you can learn and research there. Don't go to the shadow plane. That's bad. When you learn that, that's one of the last places you ever want to go.
Yeah.
So it's
the upper echelon would do trips to like for resources, but we would never go. I've never been. I don't even know of people who would go, and they would have to have a way back. Like it's a planar jump, so that's much higher than my ability to cast right now.
maybe House Orin knows something. We've traveled.
You might want to swing by X too and see if he has a shadow, because if
I think
the
we all have
implications-
them.
Well, is it just our group, or is it every member of the carnival?
It's everything.
Yep.
Oh boy!
As you look, the ship is also as you're looking at the helm, the wheel is growing wider and longer. It's every
Oh.
shadow.
Oh,
I'm running
As
down.
you look over
I'm
the
running down.
trees,
Oh, fuck.
the trees are also the shadows are going over the canopy as they're
I
all
think,
starting to stretch.
I think we're
We need
going
to
on a
get-
trip on a magic rocket ship to Shadowland.
I'm gonna go check on the grove first, actually, to see if it's reaching into the grove.
As you go into the grove, you see Ashra, however you say her name. That one. Kind of looking around left and right a little bit more frantically. As you don't see shadows in the grove, but you see shadows kind of looks like they're kind of clawing, like the stretch is like they're trying to stretch into the grove, but they can't quite get there yet.
This is a being of light, man. Okay, I'm talking to the unicorn. Shara is. What do we do?
Pray.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Eitri,
Did I hear that? Because she's like
Uh,
telepathically communicating, right?
She would have just directed that into Gray.
Yeah.
she says to pray.
That's one thing I certainly can do. And yeah, I just want to bust out some incense, start doing that shit, you know? Saying any like counter incantations?
I'm gonna go collect Chase and bring her over since she's kind of also religious.
Why did you
Chase,
say religious like that?
Gray's not religious.
Religious. Hey. Non-religious
Hi.
spells.
Chase,
I would say at this point, as you've collected Chase, all of you notice the shadows are grossly elongated at this point.
Oh, so everybody knows.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
are they any weaker around like light sources or anything?
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get Chase. We need you in the prayer circle right now.
The
Okay.
prayer circle.
Just gonna sit down in the grove. Yep. Just join the
yeah,
prayer circle.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. If we sit in the grove,
Can I consult my tome for a history check to see if I know any, like, sort of holy magics against this?
So now you're on that verge of like an actual spell.
Okay.
So no.
Okay. Word.
Also, just because like this is a cantrip, and why not, right? I'm gonna try and use the light spell. Yeah, the cast, touch an object. I'll use it on the rod, 10 feet in any direction. Yeah, does that affect the light? Because this light spell.
You could try to cast that on the shadow itself. Try to touch it.
Okay, I like that idea actually. Okay, ew. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna touch it.
Okay, you feel that cold chill going up your spine as you. It feels like it's very faint. Like when you kind of just set your hand on wet sand and go to pull up, there's that little bit of suction. Not enough to pull you in, but it's there.
Okay, so but it kind of gives you that feeling of like you could
Yeah.
be pulled in if it were stronger, kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, the light spell has no effect. Like the light spell goes off, and as it sits there, not affecting the shadow. How long does that spell last? An hour?
Oh yeah.
Over just the course of a few minutes, you notice that the light grows dimmer as the shadows continue to grow. Light
So it's like
itself is
fading.
starting to fade.
Okay. But yeah, let's go down to the grove and try that out, I suppose. Any backup ideas along the way?
I'm gonna run to House Orin as well. What were their names? Oh, fuck. I guess. Have you guys
Helna, Ohm, and
have you guys noticed the shadows? What was it called again? The realm?
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. Have you been to the Shadowfell? Have you traveled there?
Baron is like, no, what? No. Yes, I've noticed the shadows. Shadowfell, bad. No go.
Well, it's
Yes, go.
taking us right now.
High level resources. Here we come.
Oh. Well, that would explain a lot. Hold on, I need my notes.
We're all dead.
Maybe.
yeah, the way he says that too is like
He's trying to take out our airship, man. I swear, he wants it.
He wants
yeah.
to ground us.
Oh yeah. Well, I have no high level spells left. I haven't been able to sit for an hour. I'm sitting here. I don't know how long it's been. Right.
It's been about 25 minutes.
I've got
Perfect,
a bow
thank
and
you.
arrow, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Next campaign, we're all wizards.
Uh, Baron was like, I wish a Num were here. He's this is
A gnome.
a Num,
Num? A num. Oh, a num.
a Num, the one who ran off
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
to. He could plane shift.
Titus is fully out of spells now too, huh?
Well, plane shift is a big boy spell.
I know, but he could have like messaged and yet, man.
Hey, you got advice for this demon portal I'm about to go through? What should I expect?
Don't.
All right, Gray's
Stay together.
running
Don't
back to
trust
the
anything.
grove.
Okay.
And he's gonna
At which point I come out of my lab and I'm like, guys, have you seen these shadows?
Darius in the grove, and now
Darius, you being the last one to go to the grove, I would like a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
I would like to start pulling him along if I'm running past him.
Hang on. Where are my savings again? Saving throw.
Yeah.
Dexterity. Oh God, stop.
Okay.
Bye, Darius.
As you are all either on the edge of the grove going into it, you all look and see Darius. You see all the shadows starting to dance like they're coming alive on their own. You see Darius's hands, hit the shadow of his hands, reach up and start grabbing at his ankles. Darius, you feel these odd hands just kind of grasping at you. They're not physical. Like when you pull, you feel them give, but as soon as you stop, you feel that clasp on you again. You are slowed. Your movement is halved as your shadow clasps at you, trying to hold you still.
How close is
You
he?
all see these hands just kind of tugging at his clothes.
How close is he to the grove?
I would say 50 feet.
Can we okay, I'm gonna shout like, Darius, use your hook shot, and I'm gonna have the rod out, like maybe he can hook it around this or something, you know. And that's my idea. Anybody else got an idea? That's all I've got. I'm just shouting like, Darius, I don't know, hook shot this or some shit. Yeah.
Random bullshit. Go.
Random bullshit. Whoa!
Okay, Moon
That's
Knight.
what I was actually. That's what I was gonna suggest. Is it? You know, am I kind of
Yeah, you're still free to do whatever you want. You're just being
Right,
grappled
just
by
slowed.
shadow. Yeah.
Okay.
And another thing, if he tries to use the hook shot, or something like that, that I can try and basically move the rod into the position of it, and basically I want to give him an advantage if he can aim it.
I like it.
If
I like
he's-
that.
if
That's a good
he's-
idea.
If he's about to hook it around that rod, then I will start pulling on the rope as well to drag him in. I can.
So,
Okay.
Darius,
Alright.
I'd say go ahead, do a pistol attack with advantage because Chase is actively trying to adjust to no matter where you shoot. And then
Pistol attack.
we'll see what happens there if Gray can help speed you up.
Pistol attack with advantage.
Yep. That's pretty good. So, You all see as these shadows are just kind of starting to swirl around Darius, you hear the shot of his grapple hook. And you see it chase at the last second. You see it going a little high. You flick the rod up just enough for it to start wrapping around, and you lock it in place. Darius starts to zip closer to the grove, and Gray, you start to yank on the cord, pulling him out of the grasp of these shadows. As once he reaches that barrier of the grove, you see the shadows starting to smack and kind of crawl over this invisible wall trying to get into the grove. And it's all silent. There's not a sound coming from these shadows either. You are now all in the grove, surrounded by these shadowed... They were once your figures, but now they're kind of these weird, awkward entities with no sustenance, no substance to them. Like, the sides of their heads are long, or their one arm is significantly long compared to the other one being very short or having no limbs at all. They're just kind of existing, fumbling, trying to get towards you, like they want to be connected again. And they're all starting to slowly mass together. I'd say at this point it's been about 55 minutes, Titus.
So as soon as Darius is retrieved, I am going to go up to Ashara and be like, how can I help you? And if she's got nothing, then I'm gonna place a hand just kind of just above her muzzle or whatever, and I'm gonna try praying to. Hang on. It's been a little bit. Avandra. I want to pray to Avandra.
And Eatri, you're also praying to your god, correct?
As soon as I pull Darius in...
Oh, yes, sorry.
Okay, I want religious checks from both of you.
As soon as I pull
ahead, Gray.
Darius in, I want to pull out my bow and kind of kneel next to them and focus my sort of prayer into the bow.
Fuck. Oh,
Okay.
well, anyway. Mine's a bad roll.
Go ahead, Greg. Give me also a religion check. Are you praying to Green?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe more so as kind of like just a focus to whatever god or entity can help.
Okay.
Fuck. Well, it wasn't
As
a nat
you
one.
three sit there, trying
went
to reach out to a higher being. As you look up, you hoping to see the light of your gods or whatever you're praying to. Instead, you're seeing the color of the ship around you is turning into this dull gray. Like the color around you is seeping from the world.
Anyone outside the bubble?
Nope, we're all here. Probably.
The whole crew?
You guys.
So just the party?
Can
There's a couple
Can
others,
I-
probably.
Fucking hell.
Let's say Sakuda and E and X and E. Biffers. God.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
where's Biff? How's Biffers doing?
Not all short
The
people are
ball.
the same, Corsilla.
Damn.
Can I cast a Spirit Guardians?
Ooh.
Sure.
Let's go.
I'm a short person. Gray.
I mean, is this situation is it pretty rapidly developing? Because like it's been like almost an hour now.
Oh yeah, it's the color outside of the grove is basically gray.
Okay. Then I
The
would
shadows
like
are
to-
trying to beat their way into this grove.
Okay. Then yeah, I would like to cast a level 3 Spirit Guardians, which calls forth the spirits. So sort of that like dwarvish, like golden, like blue hue, but like a light, sort of lightning crackly comes out, and now there's these like sigils that sort of appear and then fizzle out around the prayer circle for the next 10 minutes, 15 feet in any direction.
Okay. So do you want them to go outside, like into the shadows, or?
As far as they can go, yes. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to cast damage, my bad. Or roll for damage, my bad.
So once they go out of the grove into the shadows, that color fades into like this very light gray. It still exists, but it's colorless.
Am I able to like call them like back, like closer? Like as I notice that these, like it's not having an effect on the outside, can I at least use it to bring it in and like protect us from what's actively happening?
Yeah, once it comes back into the grove, the color returns to it. Like it's
Okay.
not like it's attacking anything outside the grove. This is a portal forming. It's not an entity trying to get you.
Yeah, so I didn't mean to roll the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. It just at this point, Titus, it's been an hour.
I'm gonna keep going. I could do it twice.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll make it to the second one.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna reach out to Ayun while I'm sitting here.
Oh, religion check.
21!
Good to know. All right. Roll those bones.
Wait, what?
Are you rolling to
I was just reaching out while I'm sitting here. I'm gonna sit it for another hour. I have 2 arcane recoveries.
Oh, you're gonna try to sit here for another hour? Things are rapidly declining.
Oh, okay. Well then, did the party split up already then? I thought...
No,
We're
we're all
staying
in the
in the grove.
grove. We're all in the
prayer
grove,
circle.
but the entire ship is gray. Like
God.
it is on the verge of being transported into the shadow.
I mean, there's
realm.
not much I can do in this moment.
All right.
Unless
Wait
the
a-
party starts leaving this spot, I'm chilling. But as soon as we start moving or something comes after us, I'll respond.
So
Um,
are we still in a spot that the ship, like the shadows, haven't touched,
Right.
and it's like encroaching to us? But okay.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I thought. So I
Yeah,
thought we're
the
still
grove
in.
is protecting you.
That's
The
The
what I-
entire
ship-
ship
anyone
was
else.
affected.
The
Still.
ship
Yeah.
is fucked.
So
Yeah.
everyone not in the grove is fucked.
Right. So, I
So-
was curious about the
Innocent
elemental.
lives and people.
Well,
Mhm.
are we going to try to gather them here? Because splitting the party is not okay.
I'm gonna ask the air elemental to move faster. Maybe that'll get us away from whoever's.
I
Range
think the planar
we're
jump is all. I mean, maybe if this area is just affected by the Shadowfell, but I don't think that's what happened here. I think we were pulled in, and it could be possible only like our physical selves, not the ship itself is, but we are on the ship in the Shadowfell, not the ship went.
can I do a couple things too?
Because the ship, to teleport the whole ship is a whole thing, all on its own. If something with that amount of magic brought us here, that's a whole other problem. Right, to bring objects of this size, now to bring us to the ship in the Shadowfell would be different.
I knew we shouldn't have fucked with those ghosts.
Yeah, I
I tried to banish them. Gray
Yeah.
wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
I got some adamantine out of it. I'm cool with that.
that's kind of
Greedy.
if we make
And I'm
it.
supposed to be the greedy one.
So,
It's ore, and I'm a dwarf. Come on.
I got some
so
scrap
what is
metal
our
out of
plan here
this.
then? Are we doing a search and rescue, or are we going to try to hold out as a stronghold here? Those are our two choices. Because I don't like any of this. I don't want to trust anything out of there, and I can't tell if we get separated for a second that you're still the one I'm talking to when we go there.
Yikes.
Can I use? Hold on, I have an idea. Everybody has like 50 feet of rope on them, right?
I have some.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
60.
60.
Yep.
I want to grab the rope out of my backpack and tie it around myself and just hand the other end to Gray and say, I'll find them.
Maybe you should let me go out. I can move a lot faster.
And I want to cast freedom of movement on myself.
Maybe not. Here, I'll put Longstrider on him, give him an extra 10 feet.
Okay.
Gonna
I
add my
mean,
rope
could we-
to the
I
length.
was gonna say we just tie our ropes together to make. You put a long rope.
Can, yeah.
Okay, is Yashara struggling right now?
She
what-
definitely
what's she
seems
looking
worried.
like? Okay, so, but like otherwise no changes in. Oh, no, that fucking matter. Well, that's a low score. I was gonna be like, hey, if there's any changes in her, like, physically.
Not that you see.
Yeah, that figures. God damn it. Okay.
I want to get some as we're constructing this like rope thing. I want to ask, Gray, is there anybody here that you don't, or is anybody not here that I should try and find first?
Is House Orin and
Yeah, you
guys
look,
spoke
you
to
see
them.
the Orans together. I'm here.
Biffs is there? Is X and Yamal?
You see X, Yamal, and as you're looking around, you see helping tie the rope next to Corsilla a familiar figure to most of you.
Is it Frog?
What is? No.
Is it? It's Nero,
Is it
isn't
my
it?
man?
Is it her mask?
Is it-
You see him on one knee. Corsilla, you haven't noticed yet. As you go to finish tightening a knot, Corsilla, you see a hand go around the other side of the rope and help pull it taut. And you see Nero look around the group. It looks like it might be a time for a deal.
Is this your doing so that you could get us to make a deal?
No.
The guilty no. No.
Yeah, can we do a check on
Insight!
that?
Insight!
And we all see him as well. He didn't just appear to.
You have never seen this figure before, Eitri.
Right, but like he is physically there, like for
Yes.
me as well. Okay.
You just see Gray being pissed at him.
I offer him my
Yeah.
flask.
Who is this man?
Chaos incarnate.
Death.
Blah blah
Oh,
blah.
Yes,
Only
chaos.
that.
Yeah.
There's a new ingredient in my flask.
And you all know I'm not Death. You've almost met Death. Okay? Don't rope me in there.
You walk with death. It's the same thing.
No. Death is my sister. Okay? Relax.
Right, the family ties you keep.
You have
Like
no
you can
idea.
choose family.
See, she gets it.
God.
You can't
You're
choose
hung up on
eventually.
the wrong things.
Yeah, dread to
And
think what
explain.
the family functions look like.
Well, he's
We
offering
don't
us a
have
way
time.
out.
Yeah, it's the coward's way.
Let's ignore him. We have some people out there we need to make sure aren't out there.
What is your business here?
Oh, to keep my friends safe.
His business
That too.
is to get us on his side. To control us.
You know, Nero, if you talk to Biffers, you could probably come up with a good deal with him, maybe.
Well,
Marcelo, I swear to God, if you try to get anyone on his side with you...
What? He's offering us a way out. I see nothing wrong here.
I've liked you up until this moment, Corsula. You're pushing it very keenly.
A way out in the moment is brilliant, but then what are the consequences of this? I don't know this being. I don't know what their agenda is.
If you set the lines, the rules will be followed. It's that simple.
Basically
yeah,
offering
I
your
don't
soul.
ever ask for anything too much.
And
I
how many
don't
deals have
take
you made?
souls.
How
Have you
many
ever
deals have you
seen
made, Corsilla?
the contract? Read it?
My name's on it. Of course I read it.
Oh.
How many deals have you
Contract.
made with this being?
One. Just one.
And
Blanche.
the outcome of this? Anyone is open to?
He's the one that dropped the
Elaborate.
mountain on Spee.
You don't know that.
I saw his
Oh, no, I
tentacles.
It
did
could have been anyone.
No, that was me. That was good. That was some good work.
It was really good, honestly. I got a lot of shiny stuff from it. Do you want to see it?
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
was-
Let's see it.
There's still some guts on it. Look. And she'll pull it out of her
Oh.
bag. It's just giant coins covered in viscera still.
Do you have
Just
the
wanna-
nose?
magnificent.
I want to
Darius
lean
is
into Gray and say,
disgusted.
you take company with this worm.
Do I hear that?
It sounded like he was quiet about it.
Well, I said whisper. It's just the
Oh.
intent, okay?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Don't like to. I thought she was doing better. Gray's just
I'm-
glaring
yeah.
Corsilla down right now.
Hey,
As
Nero,
is
did the
Darius.
ghost do this?
After what happened to Spee and his ties to it, his
Yup.
fists are clenched.
Yeah.
Nero looks at you, Corsilla. No, I think it's reality breaking.
Mm,
and
that
this is
makes
just
sense.
a pocket.
So if we get out of the pocket, we'll be fine. Possibly.
Better hurry.
Okay, Titus, can we message the air element, please?
Phew.
I said please.
What do we even say?
I've never said that before.
Well, that does not.
She does
make
never
up
say that.
That does not make up for anything. Okay, no, no. We're not doing masking right now. I'm gonna
so-
send a message to the air elemental.
Just get
Are
the
you
fuck up.
okay?
Aw.
Wait, what? What are we sending them?
I'm sending a message to the air elemental. Are you
Yep.
okay?
You get back. Confused.
Confused?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just want to throw my hands up of this and start searching for people. So
I'm gonna send another one.
I'm gonna anchor the rope to some vines or anything like that.
Can
Okay.
we wrap it around the main the tree?
This
Yeah.
area is broken. We must hurry through. On my way.
Okay.
And I'm going to start preparing to make my way to the air elemental to buff it to get us through this.
Okay.
I'm
So-
going to. Oh,
No, go ahead, Jace.
okay. So I'm going to pull out the amulet and the coin. I'm gonna hold on to them. I'm still sitting with the unicorn. And I'm gonna see if praying again is going to make any difference with these two items in hand. That's what I've got.
All right. Go ahead and give me a religion check.
Okay. These are bad rolls.
Okay. Again, you try to reach out, and you just see this clawing shadow in gray and no response from Avandra. But
Is
the
the coin
coin is still leaking in your hand. Yes, it is. It is still that gold, shiny liquid just oozing.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna start with Eitri, as you are anchored, and as soon as you leave the grove, you're not 100% sure what to expect. But the shadows, after you pass through them, everything is just gray. Like everything has just leaked color. Like you're on black and white TV.
Right.
But everything is more or less identical. As you look at
Okay.
your hands, all the color in your hands are gone. You are also now colorless. You feel like this eerie, like you're being watched from every corner, even though you're in familiar territory and you see nothing different, but you feel eyes on you.
Are you tied off to the rod, by the way?
Can I?
Gray said he anchored me.
Yeah, there's a million things to anchor to in the grove.
Can I cast a spell?
Sure.
Okay, I want to do see invisibility.
Uh-huh.
It allows me to see ethereal as well as invisible.
Okay.
My man's
What
putting on the
does-
one ring.
Let me look up.
So, like, if there are things here, they should be popping up.
Okay. First thing you notice while you're still inside the grove, you see Nero,
Naturally.
and you see his humanoid form. But behind him, you see his aura basically making his true form of this huge, freakish tree tentacle entity that you remember on the throne.
Yep.
And as you are you going outside the grove, or
Right now, I am scanning. I am not prepared to go without a battle buddy. But if everyone's kind of split in their own ways, someone's got to get to the air elemental. So I guess so. If no one's coming with me, I'm on my way.
okay.
I mean,
I'd go with you.
gonna say I'm already out there technically.
Yeah, but you're going on a search and rescue mission.
Well, right, but like they could still. I mean, there's a rope attached to me, which literally is a straight shot to me.
Yeah.
That's up to
So-
you guys. You guys do however you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna let the group know. I'm gonna buff the air elemental. We got to get through this. And I'm heading out.
I'll wait. I'll cast Long Strider on Titus as well. I think. Can I have more than one at a time? Hold on.
Isn't that a concentration?
No.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
Target one
do a
additional
thing.
creature for each spell slot. Yeah,
Wow.
I can just
I am
cast it as much as I want.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation 3 times. I'm gonna mark
Okay.
Gray. I'm gonna mark Corsilla, and I'm gonna mark Chase
With
Okay.
what?
with my family crest.
Oh.
And I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna like kind of like, all right, I'm gonna mark you so that I know it's you. If we come across and you don't show me this, I'm going to fire upon you.
Oh
Where's
my
it
god.
at?
Okay.
And so pick a spot wherever you like, that's not seen, but not like, I have to reveal too much. But I'm gonna mark each one of you.
I'm just gonna
And
put.
that's for 1 hour. I could do 3 people.
I'm gonna put my right palm out.
Because that's under your glove or what?
It's just marks you for an hour. A
Okay,
small
on her
mark.
upper forearm. It's hidden by her sleeve, so.
All right. Yep.
I've got mine hidden by
Is there-
the glove as well, so that should be fine.
Is there
Wrist.
anything that I can do to kind of mark myself as not a double ganger?
Do you have precipitation?
No.
Nope. I don't know. Then you could make something and present it before we start splitting.
Darius is also going out there. I will cast Long Strider on him.
You got the spell slots for this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. I'll trust you.
You got the sauce?
You got
The
the juice.
sauce.
The juice.
I get 4 first levels.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. You know what? I can cast it on both of them at the same time for the second
Yeah.
level. I'll do that.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Okay. Gods be with you.
Good luck.
Gonna need them.
And
All
then
right.
I'm going to start working. I'm going to follow the rope and then start working my way down to the lower floors to get to where I can reach the air elemental.
Okay, so we have who is outside? We have Eitri, Darius, and Titus.
Oh,
Right?
man.
Mm-hmm.
Yurt.
The rest of you are in the grove, correct?
Yurt.
I
Okay.
I want to test something just real quick. I just want to hold onto the rope and just kind of like stick a finger out.
Mm-hmm.
My skin tone changed at all?
You actually become lighter.
Right.
Okay, that's just funny. Oh my god.
Like, yeah, I mean, you're still gray, but it's like more of like, it's very two-tone. It's like there's
How
light
do you
gray,
make
gray, and black. It's like that's it. There's like a couple. The 2 shades of gray and black are the only colors out there.
Gotcha.
It is very bizarre.
Is it You just said just light gray. That's nothing. The skin.
Like when you pull it back,
What was it when it went out? It's just more gray.
it's
a
just
different
like
shade of
gray.
gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's not like your living flesh gray. It's like just a cold, lifeless, colorless gray.
Okay. Gotcha.
If that makes it, yeah. Just imagine like a corpse with all the blood drained out.
Gotcha.
I thought that's how we looked before.
Okay, so our expedition crew.
I was going to say it like that.
Yeah, well, there's 3 of you, so
I know. I thought
Expedition
about it when we
3.
left.
Expedition.
How many
3.
how many people are on this crew?
more than 33.
There weren't
All right,
actually
anyway.
23. Okay.
All right, well, listen.
We're only like 4 of them lived. Anyway,
Spoilers.
no, just keep that first. Anyway, yeah, we're good. We'll be fine, right?
So as you push, it feels like it's an easy journey. It's just the ship, just colorless. You look at your little adventuring group here, and you notice that there is that lifeless color to their skin, and their eyes they don't look like they have that light behind them anymore. Everything is just dull, and you feel that like a chill of just being stared at from every angle. Titus, with your invisibility up, I would like you to do, or your see invisibility up, I would like you to roll a perception.
Okay.
Oh.
Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Natural 20.
Oh boy.
You'd see as fuck.
Titus,
Yes, sir.
you see eyes with these they're humanoid, shadowed, but they kind of look like fire, like the way their body is just kind of moving upwards, flowing kind of like this fire, as they just kind of watch you from around the corners or under the floorboards. You see them moving like liquid between the floorboards, through the cracks in the wall, kind of running along the ceiling slowly, just watching you move throughout their realm. Not encroaching, but studying. You see one of their, where its mouth would be, you see it kind of slowly open as it looks like it's trying to talk. And you all hear this broken mimicry of... Let me roll. You hear a broken mimicry of... A broken Biffer's voice off in the distance, as sounds like they're trying to mimic him.
Don't like that.
They got biffers.
No, Biffer's is in the Grove.
They got biffers. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Or is Biffer's
They're
in the Grove?
copying Biffers!
But we
And
all
as-
heard it, huh?
Those in the Grove did not. It was very faint for the three of you out
Oh.
there.
Okay.
What do you guys do? Do you want to keep pushing?
Oh yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
slowing down for anything.
I mean, I'm not making my decision with them because I'm separated. So yeah, just
No, you're
keep
with them
pushing.
right now. I'm going to say we're just outside the Grove for my
okay.
own sanity.
Yeah, we would have caught up with Longstrider anyway.
That's true. Well, I also have
He
it on
also
me, but
has
yeah.
it, yeah.
But like you're
They're faster in
like
general.
25 movement
Oh,
speed.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little guy.
Yeah, so we would catch up.
Okay. So, I will say we're at the stairs. The three of you make it to the stairs where Eitri can go up if you wanted to, or continue on the crew quarters, and just a little bit further is the stairs down towards your little, because you have built a hatch in the bottom of the cargo hall to the air elemental, which I'm assuming is where you want to go.
Yeah, I need to get to the bottom to get to him.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if E is going in one direction and Titus is going in another, how about I stay hold onto the rope in which Eitri is kind of progressing through the ship, and if Titus needs to get to a different part of the ship, I can attach my kind of grapple hook cord to him and then attach that to the rope. So it's going in a separate direction. That's 50 feet.
Okay.
I think it's 50 feet of cord for that.
I mean, I have
specifically.
a couple 100 feet of rope if you need some.
Okay. That
Couple
also works.
hundred.
A bag of holding.
Damn.
And I started with 50 and I collected people's as we were using them once. And
God, no need to get you to do the kink test, blimey.
no, I actually have this course. Anyway,
Mhm.
so yeah, I'm gonna pull out some rope. But I also bought a bunch of supplies when we were getting ready to build the ship. Like I have a list of stuff.
But
'Cause
essentially, I want to kind of be at that intersection to kind of make sure that I can see what he is doing and help him if need be, or likewise with Titus.
Word.
Okay, so
Foot cramp.
I've been there.
Yeah.
He's taken by the shadows.
Yeah, they got him. All right. All right, we're gonna start with Eitri as he ascends up the stairs. Eitri, you see a couple people kind of trying to hide. Like they're confused, colorless. Up on the deck. They've tied themselves to the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
They're staying low.
Does this realm like distort the sounds that I make?
It's everything's fairly normal, but there is a very slight echo.
Oh, okay. So if I call out to them, I don't need to like my voice doesn't get like lost along the way.
No.
Okay. Well, then yeah, I just want to call out to them.
But so as you get out there and you start to call out to them, you notice that there is no sun and there is no moons in the sky. The sky is a void black.
That's horrifying.
And what do you call out to them?
You can't stay there. Follow me.
Can we trust you? Are you
It's
one of them?
me. No. Can I don't know, do a little, can I like show them the hammer? Is that like a verification since I've been on the ship for a few days?
Yeah, you can roll a persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, 20, baby.
As you do that, from the top of the crow's nest, you hear your voice again. He's one of them. Don't come up here. And as you look up, you see a perfect copy of you on the top of the crow's nest, also holding his hammer out. Okay.
Fuck. Okay.
The group looks up at him, and they look back at you, and they start to untie their rope. We'll go with you.
That's the right decision. Follow the rope. Go back to the garden. Or the grove.
As they start to unbind themselves and start to move towards you, you see the eatery on the crow's nest start to turn into this fiery black void and start to snake its way down the crow's nest.
How how much time has passed? Do I still have my spirit guardians?
It's been longer than 10 minutes, I'd say.
Okay. Um, can I, as it's snaking towards me, can I like, you know, do an insight check to see like, you know, can I like gauge the vague strength of this thing?
With disadvantage, I'd say you can do an insight.
Okay. Boom. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I rolled disadvantage. You got a 7 and a natural 20, but that 20 doesn't matter here.
Okay.
A
Damn.
10, it's you've never seen this entity before. You're in uncharted territory. You have no idea what this thing is capable of. Aside from shapeshifting, apparently.
Right. And I mean, this thing isn't in, it's not endangering them anymore, right? I don't, like, are they hurrying along? Like,
Oh yeah,
good
they're moving.
Okay. Okay. Then I just I want to back up the way that I came, but keep my eye on this thing.
It gets to the bottom of the crow's nest. The group is holding onto the rope and starting to make their way towards the grove. And you hear and you're starting to hear multiple of them.
I want to tell them to start, you know, like, hurry up. We don't have time to dawdle.
Okay. As they start to move, one of them trips.
Of course they do.
Yeah. One of them trips and pulls really hard on the rope. Darius, you feel that hard tugging. And he's trying to get back to his feet. The others stop to try to help him get up, and these things are starting to push for. Or this, you only see the one. The one is starting to push closer and closer to you, with that. I would say it's about 25 feet from you.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. I want to cast. I want to cast a guiding bolt towards this thing to see if I can like fend it off while they help the other one off their, you know, off their ass.
A guiding bolt. Does anywhere in that spell it say light?
Yes.
As you go to cast it,
Okay, yeah.
as soon as you feel the magic leave your hand, nothing happens.
Nothing happens, you say. Okay, so I will count that as something I've casted.
Yeah, you still cast it, just nothing happens.
Yeah. Then I want to cast Shield of Faith. Gives me a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. And I want to put that on myself.
Okay. As this thing is pushing closer to you, we're going to go back to the grove. Those of you at the grove, Nero is now sitting next to the unicorn. And he's locked eyes with the unicorn. And they're staring at each other. She seems shaken, like borderline hyperventilating. And Nero seems rather amused with whatever he's doing.
I'm gonna walk up to Nero and be like, "What are you doing? Like,
Wait, what happened?
are you making her more scared? What the fuck are you doing? Huh?" Can I see him, by the way?
Oh yeah, you can all see Nero.
Okay.
I sent you a message, by the way, Randy.
Oh.
Ooh.
You and your fucking messages.
All right.
And you said he's making a Shara uncomfortable and
Oh
scared?
yeah.
I mean, Chase, he's literally basically the kind of exact opposite of her, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Why are you here, though?
He's here to help us.
Yeah.
Get us out of here.
I'm trying to help prevent disaster.
Tell that to Spee.
Spee was a disaster before we got there, first of all.
She gets it.
All right. Let me just scooch in between you two. Gets in the way of you and the unicorn.
Okay.
Look.
I mean, listen, half of Spee was already under the influence of, what do you guys call him? The Dreamer?
I knew it.
The mayor was part of the cult. He's on the island, doing cult stuff. It was just a matter of time.
By the way, is he a bad cousin or a good cousin? Because I can't catch his drift.
He is. How do I put this?
They're all bad.
No. None of us are bad. We just are.
Bad for us.
Are we, though?
I don't see how as of recently.
I remind you that he kept Chase locked away for months.
Kept her safe for months.
Kept her safe for months.
No one else got to her, am I right?
Exactly.
Imagine what
No
could have
one could.
happened.
Is that what you want? No free will?
Yeah, you're floating in the void of darkness and emptiness, and
Free
all you
will's the
hear
best
is
thing
screaming.
around.
Chase didn't have it though, did she?
It was. Do you know how many things want her?
You know how
talk
many
about
things want
Ashara,
you?
right?
Maybe you should go back to your dimension and stay safe.
Oh, me? Nobody wants me. Nobody can touch me.
Of course, I was gonna touch him.
Okay. All right. Well.
oh, okay. You are here. All right. Okay. I don't know if you were being like a not here, kind of here type thing.
No. I'm here. I'm here. But this dreamer, now that he's awake, everything's in motion for the end times. The question is, which end times?
This is gonna get good.
Who woke up first then?
Isn't it?
How did this start?
Well, long time ago.
Not when you were trapped. How did you wake up?
How did I wake up?
Yes.
Oh, I never went to sleep. Well, not. I did sleep, just because I was bored.
It's felt.
But, the first to wake up was the mother, which you've already met. And then I believe
How did they wake
that
up?
I think it was just a matter of time. You can't keep my family away forever. We are forever. The gods will fade eventually, even without
don't.
us.
There's always a new greater version, am I right?
Yeah.
They claim to be, at least.
Yeah. Your gods are immortal to you, but to us, they are still mortal. Pesky. And they are a problem. They are ending everything. Which, we're forever for now, but if they keep the song, silent, then forever ends when he wakes up.
So we are a dream?
We're all a dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. He's a dream. Unicorn's a dream.
Well, then why'd they
None
take
of-
my wings away? I want them
Well,
back.
well, we're okay. How to explain this? We're real in the sense of we're real in a dream.
Is he in his own dream?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer for that one.
I got you. Now you have to tell me one.
I tell you everything.
You sure do.
And he gives you a little pat.
I still don't understand why you guys won't make a deal with him.
I don't get it either.
It's our best option. Almost our only option most of the time.
Taking
I don't even
advice
ask
from
for
a
the check half the time.
You sure don't. But
No,
Spee is gone. Spee
it is gone. It is gone. Still not the ruler of a town. Was that our deal? Ruler of a town or something?
A-Town. Yeah.
A town. Yeah. So still haven't completed the deal, I guess.
I'm trying to figure out what type of town I want to run, you know?
Yeah, you got time, probably.
I mean, I'll create a town in the hells if I have to.
You
That
know,
sounds kind of fun.
that
If
could
we
be
end
a
up
journey.
going there. If I die.
Oh.
I'll probably die at some point. It's inevitable.
Oh yeah. You're gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Ashara. Kind of like with an open look. If there's any incoming thoughts she has.
She is just staring at Nero.
Just petrified?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did he cast anything on her? He didn't try to charm or frighten her? Because if he did, I could try to redirect it.
Writing Nero would be rad.
Yeah. No. As far as you're
How's-
aware, he was just talking to her.
How's the grove holding up with this distraction? See.
Yeah, perception's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Every single roll today is not good for me. This sucks.
We've not had
Okay.
any nat ones yet.
Why would you say that?
Why? Why, Dan?
Nero.
Probably gonna be me now.
We
It's
just
fine.
had
Don't worry
two.
about
We
it.
just had. Well, we
Yeah, I
had
just
two.
rolled 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, there were 2 in a row, but then, yeah.
Disadvantage. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, guys. Look, optimism.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been a part of the rest of this campaign, okay?
Thanks, fine.
Exactly. That's not me saying that. That's Darius saying that. Optimism.
We
Ray's
already
just
asked.
gonna tune
We
them
already
out.
asked Nero if he was the cause of this. I guess we kind of did, right?
Yeah, it's not him.
Just that he happens to be here.
He's here to take us out of the hole we found ourselves in, Chase.
You
I'll be
guys
right
dig
back.
a lot of holes.
You see these sick new guns I got? And she'll flex.
Oh, look at that! And then he
Yeah.
kind of squeezes.
She'll flex harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, my issue here is that we'd have like always having to rely on someone else is just not my favorite way to go here, and also, you know, all the potential side effects.
Taking an
that's-
outstretched hand never hurt in a time of need.
Isn't that your whole cleric thing, Chase?
Yeah.
Help those in need.
He's extending an olive branch and you're reciprocating it with a fire.
At a price.
So, this creature next to me is a creature from my god who's petrified of you. What is that telling me?
That your god is a coward? Yeah. Yeah, see?
So, kind of counterintuitive to, you know, use my religion as part of your argument.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's compare notes. How many times has your god saved you?
0.
When you died, who was there? Who sent you on a journey to die?
God.
Who's the one that took your family from you?
That's 3 for the gods. Can I count? Was that 4? Shit.
I don't know. I think I'm winning though.
That's 4 for the god sucking.
And who's the ones ending everything?
That's 5 for the gods. Yeah. It says
All right,
right
now
here in the
we're-
notes.
Now we're gonna go to Titus.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
All right, Titus, you are on your own in the bottom of the ship.
Not alone?
No, you're not alone. As you see these entities just kind of watching and staring as they're stuck to the walls and on the ceilings or peering at you through the floorboards.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure, that's fine. Hello?
Yep, you're fine. You're good.
All right. Well, then I'm heading down. I'm making my way to the air elemental.
Okay. So as you go down, you're used to the ship getting darker.
Mhm.
It's not. It's all just the same dull, lightless color. There is no change in the light. It's a little weird. It's in a weird way. It's brighter down here than normal, but it's also colorless.
Gritty. I love it.
And you see the hatch in the middle of the floor, not but 80 feet away. And as you start to approach, you start to hear the
Where's that coming from?
everywhere.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Just keep swimming.
As you keep going, the
At a quickened pace, too.
Okay. The inaudible murmurs just kind of start to grow louder and louder. And you find yourself at the hatch.
Okay. I'm going to open the hatch.
Okay. As you go to open the hatch, you see a bunch of shadowed hands grab the hatch and try to keep it closed. I need a strength check.
Cool. Cool. Shadowed hands. Yeah, I don't think I can save that. Oh, dude, the things. Yeah, we'll attempt it. Why not? Strength check. I'm sure that'll be fine. Come on, die. Don't fail me, because I can't help you with any bonuses. I think we got a 10. We ain't doing that.
Okay. As you go to pull this open, it actually opens a little bit before the hands kind of lock you in. You're actually at a stalemate because I rolled like shit.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to need another strength check.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if you can beat him.
Come on, no. All right, muscles wearing my strong suit. I'm gonna back up.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, is 7 my lucky number?
Boy. As you grit your teeth, plant your feet, you can feel the veins in your arms just bulging. You can feel you're giving it all you got. This beads of sweat starting to slide down your forehead as the hands start to burst into this little cloud of shadow, and you manage to swing it open with a 3 on the die from me.
Oh, jeez. Cool. Okay. Can I reach the elemental from the hatch?
Oh yeah, the elemental just kind of consumes the entire bottom of the ship. So
Perfect. Then I'm going to cast enlarge on it.
okay.
How tall is the floor?
Like how thick
to
is
the
it?
next to the next, like how far is it to the next floor up?
I would say probably like 15 feet.
15 feet. So 30 feet to the floor above that one, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Hopefully we don't splice. I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step up 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to try to use my knowledge of the ship, my ship, been walking along this for a minute, and try to adjust my positioning before I go up to like, all right, I know the wall's here, and I'm going to try to go up.
Okay. And where are you trying to go? Like back into the grove?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a
Maybe
D20
like
with advantage.
a D20 with advantage. Oh boy, okay. Okay, well, good thing we have advantage. Don't look at that. You don't want to see that.
Oh, I see it.
Come on, roll. Why did it? There it goes. Oh, oh. Okay, well, it wasn't perfect, but it's a 14.
14. So, right as Nero finishes his little monologue,
Yeah.
you all see the misty Misty Step form and Titus pop out. Darius, you feel Titus's rope go slack.
Immediate fire in the hands. Let me see some marks.
Put my right hand up, palm out.
All right.
Wrist.
Nero looks down at himself. It's me. I swear
worried
to
about
your
you.
gods.
Yeah. I'm gonna send a message. Darius, I'm in the grove again. I got to the elemental. I'm okay.
Brilliant. I'll be here when you return.
All right. How's everything going here?
Bad.
He scared the
Great.
piss out of the
Can I roll an
unicorn.
insight? Can I read the room?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Unicorn's
Chase was
scared.
pissed.
You could cut the tension with a knife.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll for
Dylan.
it.
Yeah.
Where am I? 17. Okay.
You feel rage coming from Gray.
Yeah, Chase is also pissed. And what you can see, like from her being positioned between Nero and the unicorn, she looks protective as well. Yeah.
We just
Don't
went-
let there.
We just went through the notes, Titus, and the gods are losing in the notes here. They really aren't adding up to being any type of heroes or gods of any stories written about. Honestly, they kind of suck.
I hate to cut you off. That's
The
a skewed
proven track
narrative.
record.
I got some people to save. We could debate religions when we're not here. Why are we infighting? Like, there's going to be things that'll do that to us. I'm going to look at De Niro. Knock it off. We got other
He didn't
problems.
do
to deal with.
nothing.
I know you're bored. No, okay, you're enabling, and I'm going to go down the rope.
Dad came
Alright,
in
now
like
that
on
Dad
the
Titus
stern
has left the
talking
room.
to.
So help me, I will turn this
Well-
airship around.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, hang on, sorry, I like mentally clocked out for just a second. Titus was going to the air elemental, and now he's already back at the grove. Where
I
was
misty stepped. I can teleport 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
with a second
brilliant.
level
In which
spell.
case, I'm just gonna make my way back because
Don't you need to see where you're going with Misty Step?
Do
I think he
you?
can still see the
Yeah.
same in there. It's just black and white.
Oh, I guess you're right. I do need to see.
Okay.
Oh, do you
okay,
have
no,
to
that's
see?
fine. Oh, in
That
which
you
case,
can see. Yeah.
I
Okay.
will still stay put.
Never mind. I'm gonna take that
as-
spell back. Working my way up the rope.
Cool.
Retcon.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, I'll stay where I am anyway, even when Titus gets back, because then I can kind of help navigate any survivors that Eitri finds back to the grove.
I'm still
They're-
reporting to the grove though. Let them know that it's
Well,
moving,
hang
and then
on.
back out the rope I go to find
I-
people.
Oh,
Mhm.
you're going back out. Okay.
I'm going back out. Yeah. I'm one of the only people who can see what's out here. I don't think anybody else can see invisibility to see the ethereal that could attack us. So I'm gonna go try to save people.
You gave me a scroll, but I'm saving that in case you're not around.
It might happen.
Oh, don't say that.
Who knows?
So I'm gonna
Alright.
go find E.
Okay, so Eitri. This thing is
Yes.
25 feet away from you.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Is the Butterfoot behind me up and moving again?
Yeah, they're up, but they're still like on the deck. They haven't made it that far.
Christ.
He's not here. Different campaign.
No, yeah, those are gone. This is interesting. I have a spell. I have Sacred Flame, which is flame-like radiance descending on a creature. Would that still not work?
We can find out.
Fuck, see, I hate that. God damn it, fine.
Nothing
I
ventures.
want to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. Is that a save on my part, or is that a roll to attack? I can't remember.
Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
All right. Does a 14 beat your save?
Matches.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
So, as you cast the Sacred Flame, it does go off. However, you notice that the flame itself is dulled. Like, it's not as powerful as it should be.
Gross.
And with that happening, you also see this entity kind of like open its chest as the spell goes through it, and it reforms itself.
You.
And as it approaches you, it disappears out of sight into the floorboards. And as you're looking around for it, you feel a grab at your ankles. I need a strength save.
It was a dex
22.
from Darius.
That was a different thing. This is an entity attacking.
I got a 22.
Okay, well, I can't roll for shit apparently. So
That's a
you
big
see
number to
this
beat.
you see this thing form like in between your legs and try to grab you and try to hold on to you, and you manage to kick its hands away as it kind of reforms in front of you. And it is significantly taller than you. It's a little under 6 foot. As it sits there kind of wisping.
Yeah. But so I mean it's right on me now, yeah.
Yes, it is right beside you.
Can I
You can do anything you want. Baby.
Do we have an
I-
intermission coming up soon? I gotta check on the kid.
Oh yeah, you're good. You can go take a.
Okay, I'll be right back then.
I would like to. Is it right in front of me or beside me?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I was gonna say I want to get, to the point where it's in front of me, and I want to strike my hammer down and create a clap of thunder.
Okay.
Which is create a clap of thunder audible out to 300 feet. You also create a 30-foot cone of thunderous energy. Each creature in the cone must succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw or have the prone condition.
Oh, now I roll good though.
Not what you want to hear.
So, you all hear this loud, thunderous clap coming from the top of the ship. Eatri, you see this thing basically just kind of like shimmer as the sound rolls through it. It is not knocked prone. Do you still do damage?
Non-magical objects in the cone that aren't being
Okay.
worn or carried. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Still go ahead and roll damage because there's a whole ship here.
Oh.
Everything in that cone takes 3d8 thunder damage, but it says that
Roll
aren't being
that
worn.
damage.
Yeah. Okay, 3d8. 14.
Okay. So as the spell goes off, you see floorboards get cracked and become brittle under your attack.
Well, it's not the way I'm going, so fuck it. God damn it. Okay, can I just, with that not having worked, I'm just gonna turn around and just grab these people and just move. Just move them.
So as you leave this thing's attack, oh my god, now this thing sucks. I hate this thing. Okay. You feel like a wisp go over your head as when you turn your back on it, it takes a swing at you.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me an athletics to see how far you can potentially make it, trying to hurry these 3 people along.
I got an 8.
Not much.
But I also, depending on, I don't know how much time has passed, I do have freedom of movement for an hour.
And that gives you
Unaffected by difficult terrain. Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess that, never mind.
Plus 10.
and a little extra movement. But it appears that one of these guys, the one that fell, just absolutely twisted his ankle. You know, he's like,
He's doing the Peter Griffin. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, you managed to push everybody like 10 feet. Still not very. You're like you make it like a total of like 15 feet away from this entity.
Okay. Can I use healing touch? Or sorry, healing word to heal his ankle so we can get the fuck going and he can just run on his own?
If you're willing to take another attack from this creature, I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm willing.
Okay, because we're not really doing turns here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
You take 12 points of slashing damage as this thing claws you right in the back of the neck.
Great.
But yeah, I say you definitely get your healing word off. Go ahead and roll your heals. Okay, yeah.
A4.
You hear an audible pop as this guy's ankle just kind of resets itself.
Hell yeah.
And
Alright, yeah.
they start to move. They're actively keeping you between them and this shadowed entity.
Yeah. Yeah. But so now they're on the move.
Yes.
So yeah, I want to just turn around, like keep a vague eye on this thing, like in my peripheral, make sure it isn't like, tendriling up to me again, but otherwise want to go with them.
Okay. This thing, I'll say this thing gets one more attack at you before you get to the stairs and after you get down the stairs, Darius would be able to see you.
Yep. Okay.
So let's see. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you feel the clawed hand hit the back of your armor as you rush everybody down the stairs. Darius, you see 3 guys and Eitri behind them. A little bit of blood trickling onto the back of his armor. And you
All
don't
right,
see
lads.
anything chasing.
Okay. All right, lads, let's get a move on. We haven't got time to dilly-dally.
And did he make it to the fucking what's it called? Oh yeah, the elemental. Did he make it to the elemental?
Yes, I do believe so. Wait, did we retcon him coming back
Uh,
to the Grove? Or did he make it back to the Grove?
he couldn't Misty step to the Grove, so he would have came back up the stairs. I would say,
Okay,
again,
so
for my own
he has made
sanity,
it back?
you would see Titus coming up the stairs and Eitri coming down the stairs at the same time.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Well, I see Titus. He's on his way back now.
All right, then I'll just keep going back with them to make sure that they make it to the Grove.
Okay.
The rope is attached to you though, so if you go, I go.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will stay. And Darius, would you like to lead them back, and I'll wait for...
I'll escort them back. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, just
Good
hold this. Just hold this, and it's the kind of where I've tied the other rope for Titus.
Yep.
Right. Come on, gents. Let's make our way back.
Back.
Oh, perfect timing.
That's literally perfect timing. Yeah.
So right now, Darius is escorting a group of 3 back to the Grove, and that would leave you and Eitri together outside of the Grove.
Okay. How are you doing? Is everything okay?
I was attacked by a creature, wispy and black.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that going on right now.
Yes, it didn't seem to take any effect from what I was able to do to it.
Oh, that's. Oh, I thought you fought it. You couldn't. Oh.
Well, I fought it off and bought those 3 workers time.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I dealt with some hands and it was nothing, so I didn't think much. Okay.
No, this is a proper beast.
Oh. All right. Well, let's see if we can wrangle the rest of the people up. If there's any stragglers. Are you heading back now?
I didn't see anybody else on the deck, but I haven't been to the crew quarters.
Okay. Start making our way there then.
Okay.
On we go.
So as you guys start going from room to room, you see 2 people cowering, trying to hide under a hammock, but they kind of threw blankets up over the hammock to try to hide behind.
All right, yeah, I want to toss that pussy shit aside and say, "Come on, follow us."
Okay.
Hurry, we must get back to protection.
And as this girl reaches her hand out, I need a dexterity saving throw.
From both of us?
From you, Eitri.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay. The human hand starts to morph into a shadow, and you manage to dodge back just in time before it swipes at you.
Fireball!
Oh my god.
Firebolt. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I rolled damage. No, please stop. I can't stop it. You can stop spinning now. It's still going. My goodness.
Yeah, once in a while the
14.
dice are just...
Okay. So you see your firebolt hit. However, when the fire left your fingertips, the flame definitely seemed less intense.
Gross. Okay. But it hit.
but it did hit.
So roll for damage or no?
Yeah, we could just do that 7 damage from earlier.
Bet. Cool. Okay, well, I have another one. Did it dissipate?
No, it is still there.
The other one, not even hesitating. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
Come on. Clear. Roll. Come on. 10s. All 10s. Well, we got 1 and an 8 and a 4 and a 1. 23. Hey, that's a good number.
Okay. And again, that fire seems less intense than it should be.
Right.
But
Upset
on
at
that,
that.
you do see on that second firebolt that hit this thing square, like right in its blackened eyes. You do see it evaporate, and the other person that was cowering there just seems like oh god.
All right. Well, then I'll reach out and grab for them.
Do I recognize this person? Is it one of the crew?
The other person was also part of the crew too.
Right. I'm just saying, are they using random faces? Just confirming.
No, they are familiar faces.
Okay. So do I know the name of this person? I mean, we've been on this ship for a minute, let alone. No? God.
Who names names?
I'm a
Who
bad
learns
captain.
people's names?
I'm a bad captain. Anyway, NPC 4. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yep. Crewmate 9. Let's go. Come on.
Yep. John Doe.
This
All
person grasps your hand, Eitri.
All right.
Okay.
And then run him back.
My sea
All right.
invisibility is still up, right? It's still an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. There are still eyes everywhere.
Right.
Some of them are, most of them aren't forming. They're just kind of there in those just weird shadowy wisps.
Cool. All right. I'm just gonna lead the way then.
Okay. So, I'll say at this point, you guys lead the other straggler to the grove. You're all in the grove at the moment. The tension is thick as Nero is just walking around. He's picked a few flowers.
What's this still doing here?
Watch it.
I quite agree. Can we cast it into the void?
It'll cast you into the void first. And it's not a it, it's a he. And his name's Nero.
Well, I'm kind of an it. I don't. Anyway. Do you mean a void like this? And he kind of opens up his coat, and you just see like this black swirl of these mouths opening and closing and gnashing and just tendrils moving throughout it.
Repugnant creature.
No, you have no idea.
Ursula, why are you so keen to defend this being?
Done more for me than you have.
We've barely met, and that doesn't sound like much of a favor he's done you when it's a contract you've signed.
You have no idea what my rules and bounds are.
I can't imagine
you
that
care
they
to-
favor you.
She'll have an entire town. She'll be the mayor of a town at the end of the contract. What's so bad about that?
What's the end
In
of the
exchange for
contract?
what?
That
That's
is
it.
the end of the contract.
So there's no catch. She simply
As-
is rewarded for nothing.
I take over a
Yeah.
town. That's not nothing.
No, right, but why do you get the town?
It's something
Because
to
it's
do.
fun.
So the contract is Corsilla gets a town.
No, the
for-
contract is I have to take over a town.
Right. Okay. So that is your task to do, is to take over the town, and
At
in
some point in
exchange you
time,
get
yes.
to keep, and in exchange you get to keep the town.
If
Nope.
she wants to.
If I want it. I
Yeah.
could just leave it.
Right.
There's probably a better town out there after I conquer one anyways. I mean, you know.
So he's just told you something you have the free will to do yourself. You could just take a town. You could amass a force and do it yourself.
Anyone can take
Nero.
a town, technically. But yeah, I could do it on my
That's
own.
what I'm saying. Right, so what has he benefited you?
I don't think it's really any of your concern, is it? It's
I
my deal.
suppose not. But we are shrouded in an eternal blackness, and he just opened
That's
his
not
coat for
from
something
him.
similar.
I didn't do it. I do a lot of things.
Why
This ain't one.
Then why are you here other than to intrude?
To get you out if you can't get yourself out.
Either kill us or leave. I'm tired of this.
God,
Is
Gray, you're
that-
always so eager
Shut
to
the f-
die.
I'm just gonna wrap up the rope, try to hold it in.
Look,
mean-
Nero.
eh.
Sorry, guys, but Nero, like, if you really wanted to convince us to take a deal, why is it always when we're at the peak of, you know, basically a peak of a dire threat? Like, why is that always the instance that you come? You always wait until we're desperate.
Because
Manipulation.
why
you've
would
answered
you
your own
take a
question.
deal if everything goes well?
You're a
Yeah.
vulture, searching for scraps.
No.
Then why? Why do what you do?
How old are
Because
you?
He's bored.
He doesn't want the
Just
world
so
to end.
bored. Can't do anything on
I
his
am-
own.
God.
Yes. Yes. Pointing at Gray twice, and then yes to Corsilla. All the things.
So then, what's your plan then, to stop the world from being torn asunder?
Well, reality, but yes.
Right, the world that we currently live on.
And all the other living things that's not just here.
Yes. What drives you? What's your plan? Your course of action? If you're so benevolent, why couldn't we just help you with your dealings?
You are.
We're
Every
trying
step you
to.
take. Yeah.
They seem to block the way most of the time.
But we
My
can't
fam-
be told what this plan is.
You know what the
We just
plan is. Well, maybe you don't, but everybody else does.
Then would somebody care to enlighten me?
Likewise.
We gotta take out the gods. No, yeah.
Why?
Because they're gonna wake up the dreamer, and then the world's gonna, well, the universe is gonna end.
The big dreamer. You guys have already met the dreamer in quotes,
Yeah.
but you're gonna wake up old father.
I don't think he really deserves the title of dreamer, but you know.
Why,
it is what it is.
Why do you have to take them out? Couldn't you just convince them not to fuck around?
We tried that, and then they put most of my family to sleep.
What a pity.
It is. When
They sleep, the universe ends. What don't you get?
So, to wake them, you have to defeat them? The gods, that is?
To keep them awake, the gods have to be no more.
yes, my family can no longer sleep. Some are still asleep. And when we wake up, the gods try to put us back to sleep.
And what's
with-
their reason?
Because they want you mortals as toys, as puppets. or something. I don't know.
Funny considering Dandelion is a city of puppets right now.
Yeah, well, he's younger than most of us.
Pretty zealous, honestly. It's a little over dramatic for my taste, but
Yeah.
Does Corsilla's input annoy him at all, trying to be on the same level as him? Do I get any
check.
insight?
I love it.
18.
I think he's just vibing. I don't think he gives a shit what anybody thinks or says.
Just wondering. Trying to figure out his
Like-
complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the
I was thinking
tension
the same thing.
that you guys are feeling, it doesn't seem like he's trying to add to it on purpose, and he's definitely not trying to resolve it. He's just is.
Does he revel in it?
Insight check.
That one I can answer. That's a yes.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't seem to mind it.
Okay.
So whether the puppets of the gods are your playthings, what's the difference? Why are you the better option?
Because one, I give you power, or whatever you want.
You told Corsala to take a village, which anybody can do. That's not power.
Oh,
common sense.
That's just part of the deal. She's not telling you everything.
there'd be no fun if you knew everything.
It would certainly help me make a decision, don't you think?
Probably.
You pretty much have all the bases laid out in front of you.
Not from my perspective.
So,
Could we put a
Who
pin
was
in
it?
this and come back to the void
Mm.
devouring our ship?
oh, you're almost past. Also, this is your god's doing, in a manner of speaking.
I'm sure it
Can I ask
is.
a
Manner of
question?
speaking is a long-winded and very vague, unconvincing addition.
Well, what kind of fun name would you call the lady here? Oh, I don't know. I'm sure you'll have some fun name for her. But she just woke up. And, things are a little crazed from it. Anyway, what I'm saying is, our reality is coming undone. And your gods are not helping. In fact, they make everything much, much worse.
They make it worse because they're putting to sleep a power that can cause this.
We
So, in effect,
don't-
your sibling or family or whatever is doing this because the gods couldn't manage to keep her asleep. So, in essence, it's still your
Yes.
family doing this.
Okay, here, let me break it down for you. When she woke up, her song restarted. And now that her song is going, Dad is more likely to stay asleep. And now the gods want to put her back to sleep. And then the song will end. And then when the songs end, then Dad wakes up. And then when Dad wakes up, we all go poof. And when you all go poof, I have no entertainment. Also, I go poof, which is also not entertaining.
It's not entertaining.
Well,
wanna
you
die,
wouldn't
Greg.
understand it. Yeah, it's. I don't even know if it's dying. It's just the absolute erasing of everything.
At least if you die, you do go to the hells.
Yeah.
God, if
See,
you'd led,
Or well,
At least I
If
know
you'd
I'm
led with
taking you
that.
with me.
if you'd
I'm
led with
not-
that, I'd put a bullet in my own mouth.
you're
Yeah.
all so selfish.
where none of us are going anywhere. I don't think you understand. There is no life or death in this dream after it ends. It's just over. There is no eternal rest or slumber. It is done. There is no even void to speak of. The void would no longer exist. It ends.
Can I get an insight to check to see whether or not he's still keeping certain aspects of this, like, this whole arc of what would happen to himself, like certain aspects of not like his intention, because he obviously wants to live, but has he been telling the truth this whole time?
Rolled that insight.
He's very manipulative, keeps things secret, but doesn't necessarily lie so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did it for me. He hasn't really. You don't really detect any lies, but he's not saying everything. But nothing he said is false.
Until you speak the whole truth, I have no interest in listening.
Like how the gods killed your brother? Is that part of the truth that you want?
That's the truth as you see it.
No. If you think back to that battle and why you fight your fights, where does it all lead back to? Don't you always say that the gods kind of have this whole fate thing?
Mayhaps.
And wouldn't fate lead you right to where you are now, and how to get you here is by the loss of your brother?
Mayhaps. But I'm still
No.
having to deal with you.
Yes. This is true. But it seems like our time here is almost up. Feels like there's no deals to be made. Unless somebody has any last minute wishes they want granted.
Can I do a quick insight check?
4.
So they brought pretty much everybody of our group here. So X and Yamal, can I see how they're feeling with this whole Nero speech?
Sure.
It's more specifically Yamal than X.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was robbed.
No.
2 minus 1. It was so close to a 20. I hate D&D Beyond. It's cocked on my screen, but it's fine.
Yamal, they're very hard to read right now.
It's fine. I'm just kind of tired of it all.
Yeah. So the way I see it, and I'm gonna tell the whole group that Nero, who cares if he hears this, like whatever. But the way I see it, yeah. So we've got, we'll call them agents of chaos or what. I don't know. We'll just his entire family. Just point at me, Nero, kind of like wavy. Yeah. So his entire family is kind of like this. Natural sort of nature of things where you've got a dark side and a light side. They're kind of like the dark side of things that have to exist for the light side of things to exist, kind of thing. The issue comes in then, okay, so they want the gods dead, but I don't want the gods dead because they're like, that light half of things as I view it. And I don't want this, final entity, we'll call him the dad, whatever. I don't want him to wake up either, right? So I'm looking at this scenario and going like, I don't like he's evil, but I also see it as like necessary that he exists and necessary that the gods exist as well. You get where I'm getting at?
Calling me evil is so
I know.
rude.
I know.
Very one-sided.
There's only so many words in the language I'm using.
I just exist. And we're not all evil. There's a good to all of us. And there's very clearly an evil to your gods.
Of course.
There is no good versus evil in real life. Just nature.
Yeah. Well, problem is
Because
I see a lot of suffering coming from your side of things.
we've been asleep for. He looks at his wrist like there's a watch there. I don't know, 50,000 years ish, maybe longer. I don't know. Wouldn't you be a little cranky when you woke up too? Especially when you took a nap and you didn't want to?
A forced nap is never a good nap.
Yeah. And then you wake up in these tight, cramped spaces. You don't know where you are. You don't know what's going on. You wake up, you find that all your other family members have been locked up too.
Do you lash out at what's smaller than you?
No,
How's
we
that
lash
fair?
out at the gods, and then the gods use you as a shield and a sword.
But so what you're saying is the past 50,000 years of your slumber have been relatively calm. It's the fact that you're awaking that's doing all of this.
We were going to wake up anyway. Your gods were going to die in a couple millennia anyway. Your gods aren't immortal. I was there when your gods were born.
Do you know what the gods ask us to get for them? For us, rather.
Well, one was the book, which, you know, we all know how that went. And now the quill, I would assume.
I don't know anything about a quill.
Oh,
That's my boy.
you.
What do you know
So,
about a quill?
what part of I was there when the gods were born don't you understand? You don't think I was there when that book was written?
Which is
Maybe
why I'm
fast,
asking,
but
what is this
pretty
quill?
slow.
What it is basically kind of like a prophecy, fate weaving, magical little doodad that, you know, now that the book's gone, you needed it to read the book, and now we need it to write another book. And then when we get the book, our lives will be a lot easier to get rid of the gods. I mean, we can still do it, but it's going to be another big brawl, and that wasn't great last time for anybody. And I don't think anybody wants to take a nap again, so we want to get the book. So anyway, I should probably get going.
Oh,
Okay,
hey,
bye.
Nero.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Oh, I don't
Anyways.
use doors.
Have you been keeping an eye on Briar,
Who?
the centaur?
Oh. Oh.
I've been kind of
Oh.
wondering what she's been up to.
She is around?
That's all I need. Okay. As long as she's around still.
She's around.
Live?
It's a state of mind, honestly, isn't it?
Around?
Hmm.
Okay.
you guys will be out of this little plane thing in like 10 minutes. So, you know, if anybody needs me, just, you know what to do. And he opens up this large black void under his feet. And he slowly starts to sink into it.
Doorway, I think. Whatever.
And after a few seconds, you see the top of his hat disappear. And it closes up and he is gone.
Her mood's instantly down.
Don't worry, Carcilla. He'll come back.
Not like you guys have much of an invite for him to come back.
Certainly not. Every sentence he speaks gives 5 more questions that he just, for some reason, doesn't feel the need to answer, even though he wants our help or wants to make a deal. There's so much
You
fine
guys
print
don't wanna
revolving around him. How would I know what I'm getting myself into?
You're treating him like he's one of your gods with the loopholes and the deceiving and the lies.
It's not the lying, it's the lack of information.
The lack of
He
truth.
supposedly has all of these answers and yet chooses not to tell us these things.
Have your gods given you all of your answers? Tell me. Have they? Did they even answer your call when you guys called out to them earlier? Did they?
Yes, in fact, they did.
In what way? Because we were still
Vision.
here.
I call out to no gods.
Priscilla, did you have a god to begin with?
The gods ruined me. I am what I am because of them. Why would I trust them?
I don't trust them.
The enemy of my enemy is mayhaps your friend, but it doesn't mean you should always trust them. So Nero, being your confidant on these matters, seems an interesting choice.
He's not only saved my family, but me, so that's all I need. Where the gods have burned and tortured and destroyed my life, that is the light.
Speaking of your family,
Choose your words
have you
wisely.
heard from them? Have you heard from them? Any of them for a while?
It's kind of hard when we keep fleeing whatever location we're from.
It's not exactly the reason we haven't heard from them, is it?
Do you know that for sure?
Titus does.
Does he? How would you know if he does?
Because Titus can be trusted.
You have no
And what was
true
the
meaning
reason?
of the word trust.
What was the reason that Spee got destroyed?
What did I do?
Honestly, it was probably just the wrong place, wrong time, if we're gonna be real. Poor Spee. Full of corruption, murder, lies,
Innocence?
corruption. I'll tell you right now, buddy, barely an infant was innocent in that fucking town.
Ah, spoken like the acolyte of a trickster.
As the one that was just there is who it will be spoken as.
While you guys are discussing, I'm gonna go around to where Nero picked flowers and I don't know, look for anything different besides the missing flower, of course. Like, is there anything weird going on?
A nature check.
Nature check? Come on, anything better than this?
Nope. Just looks like a missing plucked flower.
Great. Okay. Is the unicorn less freaked out? More freaked out?
Yeah. She's definitely not hyperventilating anymore.
I am gonna kneel down next to her and just... Kind of put a soft hand on her back.
Yeah, you could still feel her trembling, but she's calming down.
I'm just gonna look at her and say, like, you did good.
She does not respond.
Yeah.
In Celestial, I'll say thank you for getting us through this.
She kind of just looks down into the grove. You hear, all of you hear in your head, he shouldn't have been able to enter.
Even me?
Weak. That's all she'll say.
Damn it! Useless
Well,
helmet.
if for any reason you are blaming yourself, I wouldn't. He's been around much longer. And yeah, whether I like it or not, he seems pretty powerful. So like, don't get too down.
She does not respond. Okay. After a few minutes go by, you see the color of the ship start to slowly come back. And the shadows start to go back to normal. You see the light from lanterns and your shadows start to flicker and dance on the walls like they should be. You start to feel that icy, weird chill from being in that plane start to wane. And
Can
a few
I
more minutes pass, and you feel like you're fully out of the...
attempt something at the last second?
Sure.
I'm curious about something. So, let me reread this. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Right? Where's the... Is it third level? My goodness, so many spells. There it is. Yes, I'm going to try to perform sending while we're in this plane of existence.
Okay.
So you can send the message across any distance, even to other planes of existence. But if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Okay.
So my main goal is to see if I can circumvent the dreamer in my this magic here, if he reaches even here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to send this to my mom.
Okay.
Oh, let's see if this goes through. Mother. Sailing through Sador now. Home is in danger. Spee is in ruins. But we're okay. Few months out. How are you? I think that's just enough.
Okay.
Well,
Go ahead and roll D100.
I'm sure that'll be fine. Wonder where that 5% goes to. 61.
You hear back.
I had to burn a 4th level for that because I don't have any 3rd levels left, if that matters at all.
Titus. I'm glad you're okay.
Oh.
I've set up a small base camp. Not struggling. $25 words?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I have 25 though, right?
Yeah. So you have 12 more.
I'll keep large fire burning. Be careful.
Okay. Finally. Okay, that's it.
Okay. And then with that, you leave the shadow plane. And you enter back into that warm, humid, colorful jungle.
I'm leaving the grove with Cortana.
Don't know what I did. Caught in the crossfire.
By the way, just to ensure, from this point now on, Chase is gonna end up sleeping in the grove. I'm pretty sure we've slept in it
Yeah.
most of the time.
Most of us are, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Fun's a word.
Yeah, so you got to meet our friendly resident shadow. He's very pleasant. Not really.
Particularly, yeah.
Yeah. But we have one member who's very strictly attached through family ties as well. None of us are too keen on it. But she provides results.
I have no doubt of her. I simply have a great deal of reservations about Nero.
Yeah, her choices of late, I'm not too keen on, but can't control everybody. And I have a job to do, so I need every hand on deck I can get.
Well, you certainly still have mine.
Well, seeing your work, that
Likewise.
definitely puts me at ease. We've got lots to do. On the plus note, I managed to get a hold of my mom while we were there. Saying this to Gray. I know he's a little distracted.
Sure it was her?
Yeah, confident. I wanted to try while we were on this other plane, and whether his influence just didn't catch or it helped, I was able to get her. I know it was her. She's not struggling. She has a camp set up for us, and she'll keep a fire on the beach lit up, so when we know where to go.
Maybe we'll finally make it and not leave it in ruins.
Hey, yeah.
That would be a first based on your guys' track record.
Which I'm not.
To be fair, Arbor
You
isn't in
know-
ruins.
What do we do about that? Like, did we cause that, or did we happen to just show up at the right time when things just happen to be bubbling?
I think we just showed up. Wrong time.
Because, I mean, with everything that happened in Denderland, it seems like everywhere is kind of just a boiling pot ready to blow at this point.
What exactly happened in Denderland?
Well,
From your perspectives, that is.
we traveled into the Underdark.
Close to.
Mhm.
One of our members was kidnapped and sacrificed on a blood altar ritual. And the Whispering One awoke. Is to summit the best, so we packed our things up and left. And we found shortly after that the entirety of Denderland is in ruins. Well, the people are now blood puppets, whatever that means. We barely
That
made it
fills
out.
me with so much joy.
Yeah. I mean, I left home to try to find help, and there is none. And now it may seem that when I make it back home, there may not be a home.
Live in hope.
So, really questioning what I'm doing and why at this point.
At this
For
point,
the people whose home we can still save.
Exactly right.
I don't doubt that there's an outcome. The gods win and we all just disappear.
Planar travel
Ah.
sounded nice, as long as we don't go to the Shadow one. I'm wondering if we could find a safe haven somewhere else.
Do believe there are more options than Nero lets on. I would just
Well,
rather
he
not.
wouldn't give us all of the cards, would he?
He's showing two options. We're all dead. Or we're all enslaved.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for us to sort through our options in the morning.
And more will become evident. Like I said, he's not going to tell us every option.
It's
Otherwise, we
definitely a
won't need him.
businessman. And he wants us to see that his transaction is the only one, but that's how they sell you.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Still a bit of a cunt.
We can't.
Oh yeah,
fucking
that's
door.
not creepy at all.
So what time of day is it? Are we at the end of the day then? That was only...
Yeah, we're about at the end of the day. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'm going back to my lab. Since we've kind of exited the shadow fell, has the has the ship been damaged at all by the transcending
Oh.
of dimensions?
Yeah, I want to look
Yes.
around for any people that may not be here anymore.
Oh, that was what I was gonna do. I'll just add to that, I guess.
I'm going to look for things that lingered. I might cast another see invisibility.
Okay, Titus perception. Darius investigation.
Not good.
And those of you looking for missing people, you notice that there are 5 faces missing.
No. Which ones?
No names.
Okay. Well,
The red shirts, who
fine.
cares?
But
Were they
no
perf-
names from the carnival, no names from the caravan, no names from the city.
I mean, we're all one at this point.
Yes. Yeah,
all-
at this
okay.
point, you're all. Yeah, like the carnival people don't keep up like that carnival appearance or anything anymore. Everybody's just pretty much just along for the shit show.
Okay. Well,
Boy,
fair.
oh boy, is it a shit show. Well done, Randy. Great shit show.
Well, you know. It's your guys' shit show.
Great shit show. Seek therapy.
Mm.
What a game. What a game.
So, Titus, you don't see anything lingering. Darius, you don't see anything broken except for there's a large cone on the deck of the ship that's just absolutely fucked up for some reason.
Cool.
Right. So
I mean, everybody
cone.
heard the clap of thunders, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
right,
large.
right.
Yeah, that
Like
the
crater type
floorboards are.
thing.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
like caved in and cracked and.
Okay. That's fine. I was more worried about my lab, but you know what? Like, hey, like, get some of the deckhands to do something about that.
You know what I am gonna
Decades.
do? Maybe I
Let's
can
hear it.
help the unicorn with the grove. So if there's just anything she wants to move around or adjust or anything like that, if I can help with that.
She
I'd
is
be like-
pretty catatonic at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well then, I'll do things that people normally do when they're trying to make somebody more comfortable from shock. So, blanket over them, comforting them.
Good snuggle.
Could I make a potion of healing?
Yeah.
Is that something that I could, I've got the stuff for it. That being,
Yeah. You can go for it.
Cool. Right. Cool.
Cool.
In which case, with this potion of healing, I'm going to walk over to Eatery, as I did notice his wound from within the shadow veil, and just pour it over his shoulder, where that bloody wound was.
Oh,
Generally, you have to drink it. But
Yeah, but but think of the artistry.
what did you do to me?
It's a topical potion now.
He's trying to pee on you to show
Topical, I love it.
dominance.
trying to establish
Think
that
that-
elven dominance, yeah.
I appreciate the pain relief. A little warning wouldn't have hurt. But thank you very much, Darius.
Pleasure. Yeah. I'm going to saunter off back to my workshop.
I'd like to do something too.
All right.
In the downtime for the day, I'd like to write out a detect thoughts scroll. And then I'd like to seek out someone who could cast this on me and test out this helmet.
Which is the way I'm doing the scrolls. Anybody can cast it.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to Gray. Hey, Gray, could you help me do an experiment?
Absolutely.
So, the unicorn was able to talk to me in my head. So I wanted to see if that was just through a different spell or if that was through the psychic nature.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
I'm just gonna let it play how you want to play it. And so I just would like to see if you could cast this on my helmet and see if it gets through or not, and make sure it was just godly powers or if I made a mistake somewhere in my experiments.
I will take the scroll and attempt to cast it.
You cast it and it has no effect.
Is
Okay,
You try to,
so-
you try to breach into Titus's mind and it does not work.
Cool. All right, well then, just godly powers.
Yeah, God's forgetting how that existed.
All good. We'll work it together.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening.
Oops.
All right, well, thanks so much. Yeah, no, that's perfect. I feel a lot better actually. That makes me feel safe. Maybe my thoughts might be my own for a little while.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to my next set of experiments. I'll be in the captain's quarters. Thank you.
If you need any help, just let me know, I guess.
Same.
And if you ever want to use a workspace, feel free to come. I could do with some company down in my lab, frankly.
Hey, I appreciate that.
I'm talking to a mushroom in a jar at the moment.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
Hey.
fuck me, man.
I also have a small sample in a jar. I don't know if you
Mhm.
remember me grabbing that. Okay, cool. Anyway,
oh yeah,
yeah, it's
Does it talk to
sitting
you
on
as
my
well?
desk in the captain's quarters right now, so I can watch it in the open.
yeah, those samples are growing. Like
Curious.
both of you have one like mushroom that is starting to grow larger and larger, and out of that like colony of smaller ones.
Would you like to burn yours, and we'll just keep hold of mine?
I mean, I'm in the captain's quarters. It's up there, but I'm just gonna try to find a home for it later.
How much bigger has it grown? Like, if it was
Uh,
like a penny-sized sample, but when we got it,
it's been like a week. I would say it's probably about 4 inches tall,
okay.
and I would say it's
Ooh,
you put
interesting.
yours in a jar. I'm just assuming that's like a pickle jar size.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how big your pickles are over there compared
This
to
is
mine.
America, baby.
Yeah, we got good
Ah,
pickles.
so everything's bigger there. I see.
Yeah.
Got you. Although we don't call them pickles here. Fun fact.
Of course you don't.
No.
God, the tyranny of
Would you
communism knows no bounds.
would you mind putting a few dibbly doos on my sandwich?
Ugh.
They're called gherkins, darling.
Oh,
Even
God.
worse.
Of course they are.
What
They're
is
called
it? I
The
missed
only
gherkins.
that.
gherkin is for when you're sucking on dick. All right, that's it. All right, that's the only time I want to hear the word gherkin.
Gherkin, yeah. That's what we named. We named a massive fucking building in London after him.
Nice, Gab. Nice. That's even worse somehow.
I love it.
But yeah, okay, interesting. Do we have anything bigger? Do we have like a little fish tank?
No.
That's what she said.
Ah,
God, if I had a penny for every time I asked that. Let me look around the cargo hold for anything with like a clear, transparent kind of container thing, larger than a pickle jar. And
go ahead and roll me a D100.
D's nuts.
Nice.
How do I get that? How do I do the D100?
Bottom left.
There's a
Bottom
dice
It's
left.
the
looking
2
thing.
die.
Oh, D100. I see. Yeah. Gotcha.
So, God, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of. I would say you find like a larger glass jar. Not like fish tank size, but you know, a bit bigger.
Okay. I'm gonna transfer. I'm just gonna transfer it over to that and stick a big old cork in the top. Thunk. And yeah.
Okay. So, does anybody have anything else we want to do for the evening? And then I'm gonna skip a little bit, and then we'll do a world die setup for the next session, and then that'll be it.
Tinkering,
boy.
tinkering.
I'm just
That's
gonna
what I
I
go.
wanted to
do.
get drunk
Tinkering.
with
Yeah.
Tank and Sakuna.
I'm gonna go opposite
Okay.
of Chase, laying next to Ashara.
All right.
I just want to go to
We're trying
sleep.
our best.
Well, actually,
Okay.
by tinkering, I'm going to upgrade and kind of add stuff to not only my lab but kind of like the surrounding areas using the resources that we've got in the hold. Just small upgrades here and there, reinforcing the walls.
Okay, easy enough. Especially because we're gonna fast forward a week.
A week, you say? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
in which case, Gray's arrows will be done.
Mm-hmm. You can send those to him before next session if you want.
Sure.
And then I
Um,
need somebody to roll a d20. Go ahead, Darius.
Oh, Gray.
Mm-hmm.
A little while back, before the incident with the shadow fell, you lent me 6 of your arrows. Here they are. I've upgraded them, modified them with various use cases, 2 of each, and a specially designed quiver for holding them. You have 2 grapple arrows, 2 healing arrows, and 2 acid arrows. You can thank me later.
My dad's quiver. I was using.
I mean, I can retrofit that quiver if you'd want with the same mechanism.
Or you have 2 quivers. Wow, wow, wow.
I don't have 2 quivers.
This one can be mounted on your leg if it helps, if that makes it easier.
I'll make it work. Thank you.
Pleasure.
What was that? Grapple, heals, and what was the other one?
Grapple, heal, and acid. 2 of each.
Acid. What do they do? How much does the heals and the acid do?
Hang on. I can divulge the details later.
Yeah,
TBH,
that's fine.
don't think that far ahead.
All right. Whose turn is it for a world die?
Dan was the last one. He's at the bottom,
That'd
right?
be me.
Yeah.
I'm a top, thank you very much, Nate. I'm
Top
not a
at the bottom.
bottom.
Top at the bottom.
Thank
It's
you.
all right. We can be in the bottom position. It's
Power
fine.
bottom.
All right. So, after a week
In
of
bottom position.
fairly normal journeying, one day you wake up and it is hot. It is scorching hot. Where when you touch your feet to the floorboards, it burns your feet a little bit hot.
What, through the shoes?
Bare feet. Through the shoes, it's
Okay.
like trying to put your shoes on, like
warm. Wow.
Who's
it
barefoot
is
here?
awful. Like trying to
Wall
put
is
clothes on
barefoot.
while you're super sticky, like your clothes are sticking to you. You gotta constantly try to
mm.
reach. It's awful.
Unless you're tight as.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, even that he has to spam it to get his clothes on. It's like instant sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, I can cool 3 feet for every hour, so I'm getting mine. So who's the other 2?
I'm fine.
And this brutal heat as you're getting out of bed is where we're gonna leave off for the next session.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm just
lovely.
gonna-
A week of
So
eternal
no-
sweat.
Hmm.
No athletic roll. I'll roll it when I get back with next session.
Yeah. It'll be with disadvantage.
I'm gonna work on my next project. I'll let you know what that is. What I did for the week.